this is Sydney. So right now I was feeling really called to this light language, I would say light codes transmission that was coming to me, for helping anyone resonating to embody the flow state at this time. With Saturn in Pisces that we are on right now, we are wrapping things up before we enter into the Saturn in Aries on the 13th of February. So that's going to be a grand new beginning for humanity, Gaia, and all the individuals on Earth at this time, as we are entering into another lessons or the new cycles, learning to lead with conscious choices. That is learning to take accountability, responsibility. That is related to action, initiation. That is the fiery energy of the Aries. So Aries is the first of the zodiac sign. So we are beginning a whole new cycle. And from 2026 onwards, we are already in the energy of Yang, Horse, Fire. That is like the burning sun that I mentioned several times on my shorts on YouTube. So there's a lot of fire, air, combustion energies. So we've been working heavily to integrate and merge and embody the earth and the water energy to balance this energy out, to ground the home within, the temple within. And learning to flow with intuition, learning to delve deeper into our emotions, so that we don't get swept away or we don't get off balance with this new energy incoming that's going to accelerate a lot of new fast movements in all parts of societies, as well as individuals' lives. Of course, there are going to be new lessons, and with that, the energy of both Lemuria and Atlantis have been coming through very strongly, and especially the last few days, very strong energies of Lemuria, in order for us to remember that what it was like to harmoniously live with nature and work with energies, work with vibrations and frequencies to co-create. And also Atlantis with a lot of advancements in tech development, a lot of the masculine energies of the lessons that we had to learn since the fall of Atlantis. So that was coming back for this timeline as souls who are going to tap into on a subconscious, unconscious level, if it's not conscious, because a lot of the souls at this time on Earth, they had lifetimes in Lemuria and Atlantis. And so the energy of mermaids have been coming through very strongly the last few days, and as well as that the byproduct is the word that is coming of the Atlantean times of half man, half horse, that kind of energy. So there's going to be a lot of accelerated AI timelines and transhumanism agendas and a lot of the tech developments that's going to help humanity and individuals face their own choices, which version of the new earth or the parallel version of the earth or the reality they will choose to align with. So that's going to be a very key theme. And there's another process called the alchemical process. There's another process called embodying the crystalline body. And there's another agenda of these timelines relating to AI, tech, and all this like science and technology and all these fast movements in the communication sectors and everything. And while all of this is going on, there's going to be a lot of chaos because we are going into the the stage of alchemical process called Nigredo, which means going into the black, which represents the dying or the decaying of old matters. So in order for new life to begin, first thing that needs to take place is that old needs to die off. So that is in relation to karma. So a lot of the number 11 has been coming through consistently, which represents justice. So there's going to be a lot of soul clearing. Soul karmic clearing was what I received from the angelic realm a few days ago. And then also clearing all the karma stored in our monad and our soul body, so that we are moving onto the crystalline body, Merkaba activation, the whole 9 yards is the word that is coming for me to share from Source Gaia and my spirit team at this time. So a lot of these new incoming energies, we will begin a new lesson cycles and set of challenges that will come with growth lessons that is always to help us evolve. So we've been doing a lot of healing. We've been doing a lot of transformation work, working with our emotions to prepare ourselves for this. And there's another issue or agenda of extraterrestrial disclosure or the contact that's going to happen for individuals who may be ready, and it could take in many diverse, unique forms, however it resonates for one. It's not something to feel superior or to brag about if you have that contact. It's just that your energy is ready for to embody higher consciousness and their support, and they trust your integrity. They have trust in you. That's why they will contact you. In that sense is what is coming. So there was a lot of hype about it because of all this duality consciousness that created this idea and images about extraterrestrial contact or disclosure as that you are of a higher being or you are of a superior state of something, which is in a way truth in that energy vibrational sense, but it's not in a sense of separating your superior or your inferior. So it's just how the energy is. So it's just that someone did more work or spiritual work, or not just in this lifetime or in many other lifetimes on earth, but you already have accumulated a lot of experiences and spiritual power in other multi-universes and other planets and star systems already. So that's why you are here. And so now you're starting to remember all of that as you are connecting and merging and integrating with your higher self more and more at this time. So that is what is coming. So initially I just had this sudden urge, so I sat down and I recorded this video to do the light codes transmission, to put it on for my Patreon members, but somehow the whole message is coming through. So I'm getting okay, I don't know if they want me to share this on public YouTube. Okay, so this is going to be on public YouTube for everyone that's going to be pulled to this message. So there's a lot of things coming in, and already we're in the yang fire energy. And right now, before the eclipse on the 17th, I believe, of February, which is going to be the new moon in Aquarius, we are just in this last phase of going through and dancing with the darkness, meaning befriending your shadow, not to react to old patterns. So you may have experienced a lot of the old memories, old energies of people that you're no longer in contact with, that have been coming back, that you perhaps were aware in your dream time or in your just, day-to-day life. If you're like a psychic reader, energy reader, or you can tap into that, or it could be happening unconsciously or subconsciously, however resonates. Something was pulling you to revisit certain memories or certain memories with certain people, not to react to those traumatic moments or that painful moments or that moments that you don't want to remember or revisit or relive. But it was so that you are just learning to flow in the darkness, learning to be still in the darkness. So it is not to react to those emotions or sink back to those repetitive patterns or addictive patterns of escape or of addiction in order to avoid feeling those certain emotions. But this time was to help you recognize how far you have healed, how far you have come, how far you have integrated your soul power within, spiritual power within, that you purposefully gave away in order to serve your soul mission for Gaia, especially if you're 144,000 light workers. So that was what came as soon as I woke up this morning, 144,000 light workers. And that number kept coming. So you may resonate with the 144,000 number or light workers, however it is. So the separation is for real. The division of the new earth and the old earth, however it is, for human language senses, right? Communication purposes, that whatever that you resonate with these words is for real, that old karmic contracts are now dissolving as a result of your own efforts. And so you already have everything planned out in your soul contracts, soul plan, soul mission, soul purpose, soul blueprint, however it is for you. So if you have been on that right path by choosing or making the right decisions to leave certain places, leave certain relationships, make certain decisions for yourself that is for your higher alignment, you're in the right place at the right time is what is coming for me to share. So take however resonates for you. So at this moment, the energy may be a little bit slow, but that doesn't mean there's no progress. So the idea of slow and fast in duality consciousness sense, that slow is moving backwards or you're not moving or stagnant. And fast means it's better and that you are getting somewhere. That whole idea is being dissolved at this time as we're working with Tiempo y Espacio, which has been coming to me for the several months, that we are dissolving all these parallel timelines as well as timeline of or this energy that we've been heavily living with, working with, the idea of time and space is starting to dissolve, or has been slowly, but it's going to accelerate is what is coming. So that we've been working very hard to living in the present moment, moment to moment, without the concept of time, without the concept of space, that with that what is coming is Merkaba activation. So you are activating your Merkaba. So that's the vehicle of your soul movement. So that's how things are going to work. So for some reason, those things are just coming, like these messages are coming like really, really fast and quickly right now. That's at least how I feel as I'm sharing this. And there's still a lot of fallbacks, or the word that is coming is the danger of the lower consciousness that's creating the high tech, especially in East Asia. China has been coming through very strongly with very heavy that egoic energy, creating this advancement of all this tech and transhumanism as they're perceiving that as advancing and dominating the world, which is the old consciousness. So that's going to play out a lot, and there are a lot of light workers stationed is where that is coming in China at this time for this. So we will see how that's going to play out, and in the meantime we will do our own best within our own energy body to embody more light. So part of it is a lot of the clearing in the cellular structure, the detox of the cellular structure, activation of the DNA strands, and all of this in line with the crystalline body embodiment, which has been taking place, which has been coming to me as a message for the last month or two very heavily. And the Merlin is working very heavily with that, with the souls and individuals who are ready for this. So you may have been feeling a lot of so-called ascension symptoms, or certain physical aches and slowing down, or you feeling like you don't want to eat anything, you just want to drink some herbal tea or something of that nature, or you want to eat a little bit more, but that's more with nutrition, high nutritionally dense fruits, vegetables, and in however way that suits your energetic body, or the physical body, or the energy of that. So simply allow yourself to tune into your intuition, where all your answers lie, that is best for you, that is unique to you. Everyone is on a unique soul journey. So what else? Source Gaia. Okay, they also want me to mention about the energy of Andromeda coming in once again to support our higher heart activation, or this time integration. So this energy of higher light codes from Andromeda have been available, I believe, since the early 2024, with a lot of other planets like Pluto and Arcturus and Pleiades, with higher light codes that we were never able to receive because of the density of the earth, but now, or back then, since 2024, start to be accessible due to Gaia's rising frequency. And now at this time they're coming in once again. A lot of the Andromedan energy is coming through right now for higher heart activations. So we need to embody this higher consciousness by opening up our heart. So what I see is Quan Yin. Quan Yin's energy of beautiful pink light of lotus flower, that spiritual awakening and transformation that opened up a lot of the people's hearts. 33 petals. So you could have seen a lot of numbers, 33, 333, very much heavily lately, especially in the last 2 to 3 weeks is what is coming. So if you've been seeing that, your heart has opened up like a beautiful lotus flower, opened up more and more. And your higher heart, which is represented with what is coming, is the energy of Isis. And so now, just before, we were working heavily with the energy of Helios, so we could embrace the yang fire and the yin water energy, integrating together during this transitional period. So what came initially was the flow state codes. This is like the flow state codes to help people or individuals to process their emotions with compassion, kindness, understanding, and empathy. That's going to further open up their 33 petals, or that lotus flower, the beautiful pink, the soft pink, that perhaps you have been drawn to that color, connecting with that color. So this coming beautiful flow of water, embodying that flow, moving, in divine timing, in divine guidance, with the divine, with the dance of light and the darkness. Waka ikiki yaka kakua kakiaka waki kiaka iaka. Kiki kakaua kakia kia kakia kakaua kakia kaua. Ukukua kaia kakaua kikia kaua kakia kaua ia. Hikakaua kakaia kakaia, mending your heart. You're no longer sad of all the heartaches, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, the distrust, and all of that energy relating to the heart anymore. You're releasing all your grieving self, that identity, that narratives, that timeline, or that parallel timelines are dissolving as you're connecting right now with these light codes. If you're genuinely open to it, resonating, those parallel timeline is entering into the light, back to source. You are aligning with a different, that is the higher, elevated, evolved timeline that is more aligned, integrated with your higher self, that is more in tune with your soul blueprint. Atakia kaua kikia kaua kikia kakia. This last few days, allow yourself to move at a slower pace, without anxiety, without stress, without fear, without doubt. If these emotions arise, you are the alchemist. Sit with those darkness, the shadow aspect. Do not run away and go back to old patterns, or you do not to react. Just watch, observe, feel, so that you can shift. You're choosing proactively to align with your higher timeline. With your higher timeline. You no longer have to live with those pressures of dense energies. You don't have to carry those heavy burdens in your shoulders. Also tune into any physical aches or pain. The right side is communicating the energies that may be not aligned or released right now. Left side is related to whatever that is to the past, or that idea of past. So thank your body and your divine team for this communication through your physical body and your emotional state, and work with them. Huatakikia kakaua takikia kaua. Hutukua kikia kakaua takaia takaua. Whatever that's no longer allowed by you is being removed. Any cords, memories, narratives, ideas, identities and images. You're aligning. You're choosing to proactively align with your higher timeline or whatever that is for you. Let the gentle breeze touch your heart. Process it, not rushing it, not forcing it, but let it come, visit, and let it leave just as it came in, gently, softly. Do not react and rush or force. You are safe. You have all the protection, guidance, and your ability in yourself to navigate through anything. You're no longer wanting, desiring, but you're living in the knowing. So what is coming through is the Quan and her beautiful pink dragon with her lotus flower, and I feel called to share something separate and record on a separate video for Patreon members. So that is what I'm feeling called to, for equal energy exchange. And if you feel called to, you can choose to align with that over there as you are resonating at your own free will. So I'm going to end this video for this public YouTube video right here. So I just want to send you lots of love and support, and also all those people who've been supporting, even though you may not be speaking out loud, energetically appreciating and resonating. I'm sending love, and I thank you for your sharing. And I'll see you in my other videos. Bye.